iDigiview presents Getting Started with Digital Signage Client, Part 1 of 3, Navigation and Development Tools. Let's begin reviewing our signage navigation and development tools. You can open the application in 4 ways. Double-click the digital signage icon on the desktop, which is the most common, or open all programs in the Start menu and select ieHip Digital Signage, or locate the ieHip Manager icon in the lower right menu tray and double-click it. Or right-click on the ieHip Manager icon and select ieHip Digital Signage. The tools we will be reviewing are the Uniplayer, which is in the center of the screen, and that's used to view the signage that you are in the process of developing and editing. And then we will look at the dynamic mouse menu at the top, and then the multimedia keys just below the Uniplayer, and finally the tree view pane, which is used for signage development and content management. So we move to the dynamic mouse menu bar, and there are 3 buttons in this bar that are commonly used. The blue square button in the top right is to go to full screen. And to go back from full screen, you just simply move your mouse, and that menu bar appears again, and we select the blue button again. The red button is your power button. And this button contains a few of the Microsoft options of minimize, log off, restart, standby, hibernate, and shutdown, which can be executed from this menu. The exit option is for closing the application. The restore down gives you a way that you can view the Windows menu bar at the top and the Windows menu bar at the bottom while you're developing your signage and take advantage of the benefits of those 2 menu bars. To go back to the original format of your application development screen, you select Maximize twice, and you're back to the original screen. We move over to the Tree View menu, and I'm going to open some folders in this menu. And as I open these folders, you'll see that it's getting to be rather lengthy. I go back up to my dynamic mouse menu, and I see my Home button in the center. If I select this, it will collapse all those folders immediately, so as you can see. And that's the 3rd button that's commonly used. We'll now go down to the multimedia keys below the Uniplayer. The green arrow is used as a play command for playing media and processes. Sound controls in the center are used for content with sound. The channel plus and channel minus are used when moving up and down TV channels or up and down content in folders. Let's try these functions on content in the audio folder. So open the audio folder, go to Beethoven Symphony No. 9. I just select that. I select the green play button, and it starts playing in the main tier or zone. I can increase the sound with the plus. I can decrease it with the minus. I can quickly decrease it or quickly increase it, or I can mute it. And I can go to Highway Blues, which is the next music in that particular folder, by simply selecting Channel Plus. And you can see that it's beginning to play now. Now, to clear the content that you're previewing, you simply select the Stop button. Now we'll move up to the Tree View pane. The signage folder in the Tree View pane contains content play commands, signage templates, and elements for configuring this signage to be part of a network. So I open my play context, there are play commands. Configuration, there are a lot of templates. And site info is used when we're configuring the signage to be part of a network. The common Microsoft Windows functions that are used during the development of content and management of content are seen when you right-click on a folder and its contents. So we'll right-click on Image, and you see the first option is Play. Play initiates or plays signage media and processes, and there are three ways to play a content or a process. Select this Play option, which is my preferred method, or double-click the media or process, or select the green arrow in the Multimedia Keys menu, which we had done earlier. So let's try this on one of the items, or more of these items. We'll select the big wave. I'll right-click and play that in the main tier or zone. I'll select the bridge, and I'm going to select the tier, the long, narrow, horizontal tier, and I'll double-click the bridge, and it plays in the long horizontal tier. I'll select the far right vertical tier, and I'll select cat and the green arrow to play, and the cat shows in the vertical tier. So to clear these, I simply select each one, select the stop button, and we have cleared all of them. If I wanted to clear the entire screen, I would just double-click the stop button. Other options that we have are Explore. If I wanted this folder to appear separately, I just click List, and it appears on the right-hand side, and I can perform the same identical functions here as I perform over here. And some people like that option. We then go to the Add function, and I'm going to add a folder. You can add a folder, or you can add actual processes to make up signage. We're going to make a folder called My Images. And I'll move a couple things into that. We'll just select these. We can copy them, and we'll just paste them right into My Images. I could drag them in, but I prefer to copy and paste. Other options we have are Cut, Copy, Copy Property, if all you need are the properties of an item, or there's a Link. The link is used primarily when developing multiple site signage in a server module. When content is linked, changing content in one site signage will automatically change the linked content in other site signage. And that's nice to use when you have a lot of the similar configurations in various sites. We then have the Paste, Delete, and Refresh. Simply refreshes the content in the application. And then the Recycle bin. Let's just delete something here. We'll take the cat. We'll delete cat. It gives you the option to confirm. And once it's deleted, let's assume that, oops, I really didn't care to delete that. So I'll go back to my image folder, right-click, go to my Recycle bin, and we'll locate that cat content that we deleted. Now it's right here. If I wasn't sure if this was the right one, I would sort by title, find all the use of cats. There's 3 of them that have been deleted. The most current one is determined by the timestamp. So I right-click, I restore it, and it's going to restore based upon the path where it was deleted. And you can see that the cat is now back in the image folder. We then have the update process, and the update process is used in the server when you are, and what it does, if you select a site update, it sets a timestamp. It can either be used to push content down to remote sites, or if you change the timestamp, the remote sites can be programmed to look back on a scheduled basis at the server, and if it sees a change in the timestamp, it will automatically download the updated configuration. And lastly are the properties, and that shows values of a folder or item. In the next Getting Started videos, we'll be changing properties quite often. We hope this video was helpful to you to understand how to navigate and begin development in our digital signage application. All signage application modules use the same processes for development, with the EZ module using slightly different terminology and a different folder tree structure. Feel free to email or call if you need help in getting started. iDigiview thanks you for taking time to view this tutorial.